Oh, I didn't even check the microphone. Shoot. Hey, everyone. I think you can see me now. I think it's starting. Just doing some last-minute connections here. Wrong one. Output. Input. Okay. Hey, everyone. Oh, wait a minute. Shoot. Okay, no. Wait. Hi, Liz. Hi, Mrs. Cassandra. A. Ramsey Life. Shermar. Gary McLaughlin. Hey. Chronically B. Queen. Hoot 3. Camilla. Smiley Mama. Karen Nash. Debbie Smith. Al Yar. Todd. Justin. I don't have my glasses on. Hey, Daddy. Hey, Liz. All right, cool. Let me just put, because I mentioned earlier I was going to drop the link in case anyone wants to join me, so I want to get my earbuds in, so they're all ready. It's midnight here. Yeah, it's midnight here, too. I work, though, usually, like, in the late afternoons or evenings and nights, so all my, like, I guess, adulting is done, like, you know, in the afternoon and stuff, and then I go to work, and then this is my fun time. So, hey, Tax Packet. CC, Tina Colry. JC Mills. I don't remember if I said your name. Meow Now. All right, let me get these hooked up. Where's what? Bluetooth. What the hell? What the? No, they're not connected. Only one's connected. I hate cheap AirPods because, like, they don't work right unless they're Apple. Oh well, one's good enough. All right, made it. Not even late. I was like a minute or two late. Always grateful. Hey, Dominus, Elizabeth, Kelly. Okay, so I don't know about anyone else, but I did it once so far, and it was kind of fun. I enjoyed doing it, I guess. It was after one of the, I think it might have been after the initial filing of the court case, of the Tati Katie court case. But there are a lot of links and stuff to videos. Some of them linked to her YouTube videos or whatever. Some of them I think were Dropboxes. Maybe it wasn't the first one. I don't know, but it was one of Salt C's filings. So and I went looking at the videos and to see, you know, just to find all the things that the filing or whatever said that would be there. And it was kind of interesting because it this way you could kind of get an idea and everything, or a very good idea of why this lawsuit's happening and stuff, without having to search for it and to listen to all like hours of her other crap. So I don't know, but I noticed that this last filing has several of those. So I wanted to maybe just pull them up and we could watch that. And then I wanted to, I just became acquainted with self-taught beauty this week. And one of my viewers here sent me an email and sent me a bunch of links to her videos. Like it was she did a great job. She had it all lined up for me. You know, what you want to watch this one. You want to watch this one. This is what you're going to see in this one. You know, so I thought we could check her out. And I don't know if you're not familiar with her, then I can kind of fill you in on how I've been filled in. I'm not going to cover her too much yet because I'm waiting on some more information first. So, and that's all I'm going to say about that for now. But, yeah, so if you're not familiar with her, let's get familiar with her, I guess. So, hey, Cindy D. Hey, Hellcat. I look like such a pretty rocket. Thank you. Okay, so that we can get started. I already brought up the first video that was mentioned. It was mentioned in, actually, I'll pull it up and show you that too. So, what do I need? I need this one. And it was on page 32. There's a lot of shit. Okay, so which one you know? Okay. So let me see. Okay, there it is. So here's the first one. It says, oh yeah, right here is a screenshot. Lorianne pops up showing that she's a paying member, but Katie also like talks about her too for a second. So it says that approximately the 35-minute mark of this Dropbox video. So that's on. Yep. Okay. So all right, I'm gonna go play it. I think I might be there already. Nope, I'm not. Okay.
Lori, don't ever get into it with Lori. Lori remembers your names. Lori is the catalog. Lori didn't like me at one point, and now she is my best friend. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we all read that she said that. We've all heard her quoted and everything in these briefings. I think several of them by now. So yeah, there's a video of it. Ah, funny. All right. Hey, Josh. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, LRC. Anyone else? Hey, Haiti. Leanne. Josh. I probably might even say some of your names more than once. Hey, just Britt. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're here. Hey, Cat Mom. Hoot 3. So, all right, yeah, that's that one. The next one. Hey, I just want to make sure that there's no emails that's going to pop up on me. Because I think I passed a few emails before I get. Oh, okay, it's after I get this to this one. So, all right, so the next one. It's a compilation video of Miss Paulson issuing instructions to her viewers to mass flag Little Red's video/channel. This is actually linked to someone else's video because this is the second one. I tried preparing a little bit before the stream, but I only got through like 2 of these, so this is the second one. I can't remember whose it is, but we'll find out in a second. So I can't just click on it either, otherwise it'll open up Firefox. God damn it. Oh, no. Oh, cool. It did open up in here. Yay. Last time it did Firefox. What the hell did I do? Okay. All right. So, this is, I don't know. Oh, Deep in a Thought. Oh, I miss her channel. That was an awesome channel. And then YouTube took it away. Oh, I miss that channel. I think she has a new one though. I'll look and I'll see if this one's up on her new channel. If it is, I'll link it in the description afterwards. But okay, I'm gonna play it. Oh wait, shoot, no, I didn't. I don't think I hit the audio. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think I hit the audio. All right, now I'm gonna play it.
Choose your fighter.
What's up, guys?
In today's video, I'm going to be highlighting a few instances where Katie Joy called on her followers and or subscribers to mass report people. Katie uploaded the video on the screen a few days ago. The video is now either private, unlisted, or deleted because you can't find it anywhere. Before the video was either deleted, privated, or put under unlisted, someone actually recorded this and sent it to me.
Please report her video. She cannot do this. This is like against terms of service. If she's literally directing people to watch and listen, that means they're going to come here. And if you're coming here from her channel, you are going to be blocked automatically. She can't live stream me either. So please report her video. If she's live streaming me, if she's got me on, please report her video. All right, well, I'll do it from my computer. That's a violation of terms of service. Like, no, they're streaming me on YouTube, which is against the rules.
This video was a live stream, so this was the live stream chat at the time. If you see the account that isn't blocked out, Canis Duris is apparently allegedly Katie Joy's husband. So you can see that he says, "Thanks to everyone who has reported so far." Someone else said, "How do we report it?" Another person said, "I just reported her." Another one said, "Reported it." And someone else says, "You got it, Canis Duris." So this is another screenshot of the live stream chat. Someone says, "Is there any way I could help you right now?" Another person said, "I wasn't sure which category to put it under." And then someone else commented and they said, "I thought it was against the rules to ask people to mass report. What am I missing here? What is this stream about tonight? Mass reporting?" And yes, that goes against YouTube's policy guidelines. You cannot tell your subscribers and or followers to mass report channels. And just to be specific, this is YouTube's terms of service as of December 10th, 2019. So further down in the article, it says the following restrictions.
So since December 2019, but oh God, I know I have it somewhere. It's a video. She's telling her viewers to go report the Stoffers channel and how to do it, like what to report it under. I think she said spam or something like that. I think that's what it was. I think that's what she said. But she absolutely told people. She said, what was it? I'm not. She actually did kind of. She tried to say, "I'm not telling you to go mass report or whatever." But then she said, "But if you're gonna go do it, this is what you do it under." So I mean, I don't know. I have to find it. I don't remember which one it was, and I have stuff saved everywhere. Also too, Tati, I saw you were talking. He has done 2 periscopes and is now live in Rackalite. He is so triggered. I would love to know what's going on there because I'm actually working on a video about him. And what else did I see? I thought there was something else. Maybe not. My bad. Oh yeah, Camilla. KJ kicked me out of her IG Instagram live today. I'd love to hear that story. In fact, I'm going to put the link in the description or in the comments here. I forgot to do it earlier. Watch Cheshire stream from today. Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you. How long ago was this video? I'm not sure. It was on the channel Deep Into Thought, and that channel that was removed by YouTube months ago. So I maybe fall, like the end of summer, beginning of fall, maybe around there of this past year of 2020. So, all right, I'm going to go back to the video.
Applied to your use of service. You are not allowed to misuse any reporting, flagging, complaint, dispute, or appeals process, including by making groundless, vexatious, or frivolous submissions. Without any crystal balls, posted this on Twitter, and I figured it'd be a good idea to share this just to kind of further prove my point. So I'm pretty sure you could guess who posted this on Twitter, but I blocked it out anyway. They said, "I'll be returning back tomorrow. Sorry, I needed time to process everything and work on doing something good from all of this." So Katie responded to them and she said, like, hopefully getting your channel terminated. And I'm sorry, but I am not going to read the rest of her comment. And then in January 2020, Katie tweeted, "Anyone still subscribed to Non Sequitur should probably unsubscribe. Because Steve apparently gets it back and he doesn't deserve a platform with 20K plus subs to use to harass and target people like me." And I guess this was posted on Katie's Facebook. I'm not going to read the entire thing. It's extremely long, so feel free to pause this to read it. But I wanted to just show an important part of this comment, post, whatever this was. So you can see Katie said, "Personal attacks are bullying and harassment. Please report videos you see that directly target me by other creators." This is another example of Katie telling people to mass report other people. Katie tweeted, "If this account comments to you under one of my tweets, please report her. Janelle is violating TOS of Twitter by spamming my comments and has done so since last June. Using the reply feature to spam or harass is prohibited on Twitter." This is a screenshot of Twitter TOS, and it says, "What is not a violation of this policy?" It says, "The following are not in violation of this policy: using Twitter pseudonymously or as a parody, commentary, or fan account." Katie tweets again about the same account, and she says, "Please report this account and any affiliated accounts for targeted harassment and bullying. I do not know this person, nor do they provide information that is accurate. They are targeting me and anyone that responds to me despite me blocking them and them blocking me." So Katie tweeted again about the same account, and she said, "Since this person can see me, my logo is copyrighted under federal law. Pathio's lawyers are reviewing this account for infringement. The account is not a parody, but trying to pass off as me, which is clearly not the case." And then she says, "Please report this account for impersonating me. They have also stolen my copyrighted image, which is protected under federal law." This is just another example. Katie tweeted, "Tweet the sponsors and demand they pull their ads." And honestly, I don't know who Katie was referring to in this tweet. And then Katie tweeted, "It's why it's necessary for people to keep pressing. Tweet the sponsors, demand they remove their ads." Then Katie tweeted, "The more major outlets that cover it, the higher probability that MTV has to do something, and sponsors will react. Blogs covering this is great, but outlets from the mainstream media need to pick it up for it to really have an impact for MTV and sponsors." Then she tweeted, "Get it going. I tweeted out a list of the sponsors." And then she just kept tweeting the sponsors of whoever she was talking about. The link to this article is in the description box below. You can see Katie said, "Finally stop Carrie today by reporting her Facebook pages and social media accounts." just to reiterate, you cannot tell your subscribers and or followers to mass report other people. Period. just don't do it. And if you violate a platform's terms of service, you also run the risk of having your channel or your account deleted. So leave your thoughts in the comment box below, and as usual, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.
Okay, this next one, I actually watched it at work, I think the day after this last filing, but and of course I took it down. Damn it. This one is, oh.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm assuming everyone else can too, but I'll watch the chat and make sure that they can.
Okay. so I'm kind of new at this because never. Red always says, "Come on in." I'm like, yeah, I'm a little too scared. So I watch Katie from a distance. I don't, I usually don't engage because I do go to the Reddit page. So, if I go to if because I engaged with her, now I can't go to I like put myself on quarantine from Reddit for a while. So I'm like, okay, now I feel like I can go back. I haven't, but I guess what really upset me was like this year through quarantine, I noticed that like with my gym membership, they canceled because they weren't providing a service.
Right.
Hers, KJ's second channel, it's just a vlog channel. She just does lives. But she hadn't posted anything for like 3 or 4 months or 2 months or something.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
That entire time she was collecting memberships. Even though she said, well, I don't really have very many members. Well, that doesn't matter. Not to me.
And even now, didn't she say that she's not going to do lives anymore for a while? And like you said, that channel was mostly out just for her personal lives and everything. So what's going to happen now with her members there? I mean.
Exactly. And so that kind of, I don't like scammers. I don't like people that scam people out of money. And so I was like, oh no, I'm saying something. So I said, so, because she was talking about it in her live stream on IG.
Oh,
and
okay.
I was like, okay, well then, so members should cancel their memberships if you're not going to be putting any effort into your channel.
Absolutely.
And so then she called me a troll. But I was still able to watch it because as long as you're in it, even if she blocks or just kicks you out of it, like my screen went dark, but I could still watch the live. But you can't, if you leave, you can't go back because she's kicked you out of it. So she hasn't completely blocked me from her IG, but she did just kick me out. But I was just like, if you're not going to do it, if you're not going to, and I think what really pissed me off was when she made the comment about how much that channel upsets her and the comments, they just make her feel awful and they bring her down. And I'm like, you're talking about your subscribers and members.
I know. Yeah, just the other day she was talking about how she hates seeing all the downvotes. And I'm like, even in your main channel, you don't have that many upvotes. I mean, do you hate that one too? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, no one says that you have to be on there. You really don't. But if you're going to be on there, then you just you can't have expectations like that. You can't, and then you can't punish people for not meeting them.
Exactly. And it's just like when she just cuts down her members, she was basically just saying everybody, when I go to this channel, I'm not happy. Well, then delete the channel. If it's not making you happy, then delete it. But you can't, but then that doesn't give her something she can complain about. She has to have something to complain about because like she kind of started out with, I think it was, she was having a little bit of PTSD because she'd been talking about her son and then people were inquiring and that brought back memories of the whole CPS thing. And
What?
so, Yeah, so if anybody has that, you have to kind of listen to the beginning. And I'm like, are you kind of blaming your son
Jesus.
again for you not being happy because people were asking about him?
And it's CPS. I mean, they didn't even take her kid away or anything like this. She wasn't under any threat or anything like that. What does she have to be so triggered about with it? With just,
I don't know.
I don't. Oh my God.
I don't know,
I have that, but I only have the audio of it, so I don't have the video.
But yeah, so that's how she kind of started the IG, or that's when I came in. She was talking about that, and I was like, why is it always something about your son causes you to have PTSD? Or having some kind of a trauma or some kind of a horrible flashback or put you in this horrible place. Like I was just kind of like, exactly. I think that kind of set me off. And then when she started talking about her channel and all that, I was just like, screw it.
Yeah, I've been blocked on her Instagram on 2 accounts now. I've been blocked on Twitter, only by 1 though so far on Twitter. Or no, I'm sorry, no, by 2 on Twitter now. She blocked my sock too. So now I actually have to like go into a browser and just look without signing in. That's the only way I can view it now. Yeah, it's crazy. And I didn't even, I mean, your question there, that's a question you should expect from your members when you're telling them, listen, I know that we've had an agreement every month here and you've done this and I've done that. Well, I'm not going to do that anymore. So you asking, well, what about this? It's perfectly understandable. You know, I mean,
yeah. Great. Yeah. And Gary in the chat, I just happened to look down. I was like, he's right. She doesn't like the channel. She just likes the money.
Yeah,
she just likes the money.
That's the thing, though, too. I bet that she actually makes some pretty decent money on that channel, like on her lives or whatever, like on the replay and everything through AdSense. Because a lot of us we go and watch. Like a lot of people hate watch her. I'm guilty of it too. I mean, I'm not perfect, so I think that and I think that they really hate her because she's like, hey, I can make money here. It's right there sitting for me, but I got to kind of deal with this shit,
Yeah, and I think on that channel, she has to work at it.
Yeah.
And I think that bothers her because she lost subscribers on her main channel.
Yeah.
She got her subscribers back. So she's happy right now. She is riding that 139K wave again, and nothing matters to her right now.
Well, even though I've seen her sub count go up, but I mean, her views though haven't really improved much. I mean, maybe a video here and there, but her views still kind of suck.
No,
I mean, some of her videos. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say her percentage of views. I've noticed they have been going up, mainly because I think there's a lot of people that just don't like the whole Duggar thing. But I did notice when things were not going well for her, and you went to her social blade, the percentage of her users' views per day versus other people that have even more subscribers, the percentage for hers was so much less. And I guess that's what I just kind of look at. It's like, why do you not have the views? Why?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with a channel that size, why don't you have, I mean, like I mentioned earlier about self-taught beauty, I've been watching her and everything this past week, and she has like 15,000 subs or something like that, I want to say. But her views are, I mean, my views are better than hers, and I have like 3,000 subs. I mean, my views, like some of them like double and triple hers. So there's no reason for her views to be down either. And she has, I mean, same thing with Katie. Katie's got a ton of subs, so you have the foundation there. If you made more of an effort or did something else, maybe, I don't know, your views would go up. I mean, it's like looking at a gift or whatever, right there for you to enjoy. You just got to put a little work into opening it. And, that's too much work,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like if she's getting less than 10% on her views, which is happening. Yeah, it's crazy. And I notice her views have gone up, but like on some of her videos, she was only getting 4,000 to 6,000 views per video. But if you went to her social blade for the day, she was having like 50,000 views. So they weren't all on that video. They were all throughout. So people were were figuring out who she was and going back and watching old stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so, but that's, I don't know. I mean, there's times I feel bad for her because I know that there's a lot of people coming for her. But at the same time, I don't feel sorry for her, the choices that she made.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I've struggled with that as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why I kind of stopped kind of coming for her, and I just went like I don't know, kind of took the whole humor route. I think more so. I mean, I guess you could say I still come for her, or whatever, but I kind of try to make it fun.
Oh yeah, you're hilarious. It's awesome.
Thank you. But yeah, I mean, but still though, I struggled with it because I don't care who you are or what you've done. It has to suck, you know, just dealing with it day after day after day. But the thing is, so she can stop it or change it or just alter it, you know, but
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't want to. She wants to
No.
make it worse. I mean,
No,
I don't.
No, it's crazy because I mean, I've raised 4 kids. I have a granddaughter now. And the one thing I never wanted my kids to do was just want the negative attention, you know?
Yeah.
And I see that with her, like she doesn't care what the attention is because for her, the attention are views. And I think she's gotten into this habit of, oh, there's no trauma this week. I've got to create one. I've got to find one. I've got to find something to complain about this week because I know there is not one week that has gone by in I don't know how long that there has not been something wrong for her.
Yep. She tried to do it this week right around the time that the filing happened. Tried bringing up the whole creep show art story and everything and drama and, you know, trying to make herself the victim again. You know, it's like, it's a pattern with her. Whenever something gets real, like she has to deal with her face. Well, no, she's got to become the victim. So she's got to create a drama or make one resurface.
Oh, every time that they read the lawsuit and Little Red's name comes up, I wished I was a fly on the wall to see her face when she reads those papers and runs across Little Red.
Yep.
I just want to see the look on her face. And that's petty. I don't care, but I would love to see it after all the stuff she's done.
Yeah. And I mean, I hear you. And I'm not at all above pettiness. I mean, I feel it often, but you know, but again, though, she could change this. Hell, she could have prevented the whole lawsuit. But okay, whatever. She was stubborn. She was determined. Okay, fine. But even now, though, I mean, she's had people tell her over and over. She's had her subs tell her. She's had people who don't like her tell her nicely and politely. She's had her friends tell her, you know, just listen. This is what you need to do, and she refuses to do it. I mean, which she doesn't have to. Don't get me wrong. She can do whatever she wants. But if she really wanted to stop everyone coming for her or make a change in that regard, she knows what she's been told what she could do. You know, she don't.
Yeah, and I have said it before in chats and on comments. What this case represents is something huge, and it could change social media.
Yeah.
Forever. And what she failed to see was if she had handled this differently, she would have had a huge group vocally behind her, which she may have a group behind her because they're like, hey, we really don't want you to lose, but we're kind of afraid to stand up for you now.
Right.
If she had handled it differently, she could have had vocally people supporting her because they would be going, wait, I don't want anyone to sue me. I don't want anyone to come after me. I don't want to have to go there. I don't want to have to go here. You know, there's so much that this case could change, and she could have had so much more support.
Yeah, well, remember right after the case was filed, a Keemstar came into her live stream and he's like, I support you. She's like, oh my God. And then the next day he's like, yeah, I got to take that back.
Yeah, I got to reel that fish back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's sad. It's really sad. And I think some other creators are looking at that and going, hey, maybe I need to watch out what I'm doing right now, at least until we figure out what's happening with this case. And that's going to be a while.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a while.
Yeah.
I mean, that jurisdiction, who's that?
Yeah.
And I'm from Washington, and I'm like, I can't help anybody here, because it's just that's just a mess. That's an absolute mess. And she'll never have to come here because we're not holding live court. And I don't know when I don't even know if they'll start having live court.
Yeah, especially something like, especially in federal court, because I mean, you're more likely to have people, have to fly in, do some like real traveling and stuff. It's not like just driving over to the next town. And I don't, and until like this pandemic, it's until the numbers get down to like before it even hit. I mean, I don't know. I would feel like it could be a liability issue. So, I mean,
well, and it may not go back. This may be the way of doing some things.
Right. I think some things will improve, but yeah, you're right. I mean, we may never get back to the old normal. I mean, we may end up with a new normal,
Because I mean, if you can, be sitting at your home and attend court and not actually have to go into the courthouse, that's not a bad thing. Like, hey, I'm all for the 6 feet buffer. Keep that 6 foot buffer a law. Please make it a law, because, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but I mean, this even caused like the flu numbers to drastically decline this year, because of all the safety measures or the social distancing measures and everything in place. Because the flu's not nearly as contagious as COVID. So just a little bit of, effort or social distancing would have dropped those numbers. And since we all put in a lot of effort, they really dropped. I mean, I don't know. That's been really eye-opening to me, because before all this, a year or two ago, if I would have had the flu and I would have just left the house and done what I had to do or whatever, probably would have called it work, but I'd go to the store. I wouldn't wear a mask, nothing, but now the thought of doing that just seems so crazy to me.
Yeah. Like I was like, I'm not ordering groceries online. I can go no, I'm fine. I'll order my groceries online and wait for them to be delivered. I'm okay.
Yeah. For me, it's the whole like curbside thing. I'm like, I can walk in, this is just ridiculous. But yeah, now whatever.
Yeah, there's times I go in, especially if I need like fresh fruits and vegetables and those things, because
you gotta pick them out yourself.
or meats. I want to look at them. I want to see them. I don't want anyone picking that for me. I put some odd things on my list just to see, but it's like, oh yeah, they didn't have a problem picking that up. Okay.
Now I'm thinking about, I could have fun with this.
I was like, no, I wonder if they'll actually get it.
Well, I get a lot of looks if I just get a whole bunch of eggplant and cucumbers.
They're like, oh, okay, they're vegetarian. Well, I should let you get back to your video, but thank you for.
Yes, thanks for coming on. Yeah, and thanks for telling me that. I was really interested. I want to know what happened.
I can say, for all you Washingtonians out there and everybody else that's out there, hi. But, it wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be.
Awesome. Well,
thank you.
Come on. Yeah, come again. All right. Bye.
Good night.
Okay. All right. I gotta share the screen still. Which one is it? All right. So here. So this next video, this one I actually watched it. Oh no, wait, not that one. Page 40. There we go. Specifically on August 14, 2020, a creator named Unirock posted a live stream video called Livescope with Kate Without a Crystal Ball. At approximately 56 minutes, Miss Paulson says, Lori is so mad at me for literally trying to end drama with, I'm sorry I did, well, I'm not going to read it because we're going to listen to it. So I don't need to read it. Oh, wait, let me get my chat back where it belongs. Okay. Almost forgot the audio. There we go. So 56 minutes, right?
And Jerry Springer's been kind of winding down, and they're just trying to create the next, discount Jerry Springer stream. That's what they're doing. So They don't got anything else to do.
Well, I don't want any beads she's got.
Okay, here's the deal, you guys. Don't like people are
Okay. The other guy talking is Kyle. He's the one that was being sued, or he's the one that was going to court over the non sequitur show with Steve McRae. So it's him on Unirock's Periscope stream along with Katie. Those are the two people on with Unirock.
okay, first off, Lori is so mad at me for literally trying to end drama with I'm sorry I disappointed you, Lori, with Leslie, but I have to do this for myself and I have to move forward. And just like I can't, I couldn't stay mad at Kyle forever. Kyle was actually a good friend of mine. I, was friendly with Leslie. So like, I don't know why anyone wants to perpetuate this drama.
We need to talk about this. We need to while we're here. It's actually a good topic.
I don't know why we need to perpetuate this drama. Like, just because, like, we shouldn't have to like be taking sides anymore. Like,
no,
we shouldn't have to be like going tit for tat, because this will never end. If you guys keep telling me, well, she did this to you, well, you know what, you guys, I did shit to her too. Like, as equally, like, I just feel like we need to just stop.
And you're right. You're good. Now, you're both people. You both make mistakes. You both go at each other. Why? Because you're not Little Red. You're not fake. You're not relying on someone else for what you do. You're not, a leech. You guys have a personality. You bring yourselves to this.
I am muted, right? Okay. Now I'm going to forward it to about 70 minutes in, because she says something else that was listed in the the court document. 70 should be an hour and 10 minutes.
For every day.
Yeah, exactly. Like, well then, sorry, Lori. No, yeah, sure. Yeah, gotcha. Wow. You know what it is? And I mean this, Katie.
You guys just, honestly, this makes me sad. You guys just don't want, you are so interested in my suffering and my drama that you would rather it continue.
I was just going to say that.
Then people actually find peace. And I don't need those kind of followers. Yeah,
that this is, I'm not saying this is Lori. I don't think it is. The Lori that I've communicated with briefly, I don't think is I think she'll make the right decision. But my point is, what we just said, what we just talked about tonight, which is moving forward away from all this garbage and only embracing people that are willing to resolve things and do better in the future. That scares the living fuck out of certain people out there who have made plans, or who live every day for the drama that's created by people attacking and fucking with us. They're scared that we'll find a resolution. But I'm going to tell you right now, y'all, you need to find a different drama community to hook up in, because we are ending this shit. It's over. It's over. It's done. I'm just saying. If you think I can't come into these stories and figure them out like I have and put out, the truth of them out there for you in these complex ass situations,
do you guys want me?
Why wouldn't I be able to solve it too?
Do you guys
solve the
want
drama?
me to be stuck in this drama for 2 years? Do you want my mental health?
Some people do. Some people do.
Deteriorate? Do you want my channel to burn to the ground? Do you want to see me lose my livelihood? Do you want me to lose my
that's what Kim said. That's something Leslie proved. That's what Kim literally wanted.
What you guys are asking me to do by not moving forward. And if you think that I'm going to somehow blindly, because I want to end things, become someone's best friend, that's not how it works. Kyle can even attest to you that, like, it took time for Kyle.
Is it just me, or is like Darth Vader there with them too? I mean, do you hear that? Like, it's just like from Star Wars, that breathing. It's like a breathing apparatus.
Kyle and I don't even know, like, get back. Like, I had to yell at him and tell him I was pissed.
I'm a sadomasochist though, because I love being yelled at. It was actually kind of hot.
Well, no, seriously. There is a bit of a market popping up. It's in its infancy. They're not making shit, but they've seen their first super chat. They've seen their first donation in this little thing that's been going on. They've got a taste for it, and they want it off of your back.
Dude, BX got 37,000 views off my name. He's getting greedy as hell.
Here's the thing, though. Like, there's no manual for how to do this whole YouTube thing. People get really invested in things, and it can kind of become obsessive for some people. Drama sells, everybody knows that. But at the end of the day, you have to do you. And if something's not working for you, Katie, and you're not happy in a place, then you have to just say, fuck what everybody else thinks. You have to get back to a place where you're happy, and the people who support you and who, love you and genuinely care about you and the content that you create, they will follow you. And the ones who don't, fuck them. Just leave them the fuck
I'm
behind.
a perfect example of that, dude. I've been here 5 years. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I've managed to go 5 years on 4 different channels, but somehow I did it. And that's basically it. Yeah. You got to keep changing. You got to keep moving on. Your audience is going to kind of move and morph with you, but it's going to work as long as you keep doing that thing that you've been doing,
Yeah. The real content creators have a purpose for why they started their channels. They're outside of trying to be famous or whatever, or have a high subscriber number. There's a legitimate reason why they created the channel that they did and why they do the content that they do. And as long as you keep true to that, the people will follow. The people will come, and you'll get your community, and surround yourself with people who genuinely care about you. And the ones who don't, who are just obsessed with this incessant drama, they'll fade off into irrelevancy.
Well, and what you just said is really prophetic, because oh shit, hold on, I got to keep an eye again. Yeah. I'm looking. I'm sorry. As soon as she tries to join in, I'll let her back in. As soon as she has to hit that button that I sent her, and then I'll try. Katie, once you do it, I'll let you in. I agree. Whoever just said it needs to end, the chat is fucking flying. It does need to end. But you know what's going to happen when it ends? Then we're only going to have it get bigger. This is holding people back. It's not propelling them further.
I think that's a good point, because what you can see is with like, just take Katie and Steve, for example. Steve was harassing all of these people, and his subscriber count.
Oh God, he lost it all.
Whereas Katie was, she was not dishing it back. She was on the receiving end of this, and her channel flourished. And that should be a clear indicator on what happens when you're a dick. I mean, being a dick doesn't make yours bigger, Steve.
He wishes.
I just want everyone to just move on. Everyone.
Well, we will. That's the thing. Everybody can move on, and the people that are going to stay stuck can just be left in the past.
Sorry to interrupt. I want to address a couple of things I see in chat. Kiki Ray says to Haiti Joyless, "You have a name making fun of someone completely irrelevant." Are you saying Katie's irrelevant? I'm genuinely curious. And Kiki, you're more than welcome to stay. I mean, I'm not going to kick you out or any shit like that, but it does seem like you did kind of come here to fight with people. I don't know. If you want to fight, whatever. I mean, it's on you. Okay, I just want to address that. I also want to let people know I see it or whatever. Josh, I never heard this. I mean, I don't know everything that happened with that story, so just because I never heard it doesn't mean it didn't happen. But Katie accused Steve of SA. From what I heard, she filed a police report against him to help Kyle rob the channel from Steve. I don't know if she did. It's very possible, but I didn't. Does anyone know that? I'm kind of curious. I know she did the whole temporary TRO thing. But that was like, I think that was pretty much when the NSS court case was well underway. I'm not making you any kind of target, Kiki. I think you kind of made yourself one, judging by the bad comments I read. But I mean, that's fine. It's your right. You can do that, I guess. I generally asked you a question, though. I'm curious. Are you saying that Katie's irrelevant? Because their sentence could have been read in a couple of different ways. So. And not for now, I do think that there probably was Uni with the heavy breathing, because I know he's really likes his vape. I don't smoke or anything anymore, but I did years ago, and that would have been me. That might have been what I sounded like walking down the street. Tifa, oh God. Aaron, would you ever consider doing a story time and build a timeline for all the ish that has been going on for literal years now? Oh my God, that would be so much work. I would, but I wouldn't want to do it all by myself. I think something that a big task like that would really require a couple of people at least working on it. Especially when you are considering the fact that there's so many different platforms involved. So, I mean, you have Twitter, you have Instagram, especially YouTube, even Facebook. So I think that might be it. But yeah, because that, and not all the not all the tweets and everything, not all the receipts or the evidence is still up. So you have to rely on screenshots, but not all the screenshots actually have the date or anything or whatever on them. So it's also very hard to actually create a timeline sometimes like that. I mean, you can get a very good idea of the timeline, but something might be a few days off or something. Camille, I bet that there would be people who would like to work on that. Wow, it'd be a lot of work. Like, mostly because, I mean, I know where I can find like a good repository of the screenshots of the tweets and everything like that. But like the videos, because I've been thinking, my idea has been, I would love to make a flow chart of KJ activity, but it would need to be broken up by form. Okay. I've been thinking though, we need a searchable database where like every video is documented by several different categories, by date, by platform, by channel, if it's YouTube, because there's 2 different channels. And then like the keywords, whatever the big topics are that we would want to search, if it involves Steve, if it involves Sherelle, if it involves Leslie, so certain keywords like that. And then other keywords, because like with Leslie, there was more than one issue. So it could be the video, he was my friend first. So, so that way, and then put it all together, like in this index, so that if hey, I wonder, did Katie ever say something about so-and-so? And then you could just type it in, and then boom, you get all of your search results. But I don't know how to make a database, so. Exactly, Tifa. Wikipedia Saurus. KJP Wikipedia Saurus. Is that really a thing, the Wikipedia Saurus? I don't know. But it should be. If it's not, it should be. It's an Adobe Acrobat Pro, which I pay for. You can search by word. See, that's the thing. I think, but then I also sit there and think, that's going to be a lot of work, a lot of time. So what if it's done, all this work and time and everything's put into it, but then she just up and leaves social media, or nobody really cares about her anymore, which, I mean, eventually either one's going to happen. So that's when I sit there and think, do I really want to spend that time in something that could be for naught? So I don't know. It's definitely something, though, that I think the community should consider. Because maybe it wouldn't be so much work if like a big chunk of the community just all did a little bit. check the chat here. Okay. I'll keep an eye on it though. Haiti Joyless, did you really make fun of the length of Katie's toes? Dude, they're toes. Who's going to care about toes? I mean, it's like the one part of the body like everyone should be made fun of, I think. Their feet. That's funny, though. Yeah, she would be so pissed if it was made, Aaron. He beats. I did. I was joking. Okay. All right, Kiki, you got a point. I mean, there's no point making fun of things, you know, that she can't change or whatever. But, I mean, I think that rule or whatever applies to things like, you know, someone's face or, I don't know. They have like, they're missing a finger. You know, it's just shit that you can't change. But, dude, their feet. Nobody really cares about feet. I mean, I make fun of my feet. I have the cutest accent. I think maybe you might have the accent. Oh, crack the F up. No, absolutely not. No. I'm picturing that meme with the spray bottle, like spraying, like, no. No toe socks, no. Okay, I'm going to go back to the video because I haven't listened to all of this. Yeah, there's about 15 minutes left or so.
I don't make videos about Joe. I would not make videos about Joe. What I said in my videos last night was that I don't support what she's doing right now by releasing private information and private conversations that don't help this end.
Yeah. Well, listen, that drama, like Kyle said, drama sells, but it only sells for a second. The thing that lasts isn't that kind of shit that you're seeing out there with those channels and these people going around, you know, making content directed at Leslie and you. Once all this garbage ends, that content never gets another view on the platform. It's old shitty drama.
And I have to say this, like, you guys can say that she's a good person. You guys must remember this is the same woman who built her channel dragging my son. So until you have been on the receiving end of somebody getting monetized by promoting fake screenshots and debating a child's illness and calling the mother an abuser, it's not up to you.
Okay, here's the thing. I really want to know the answer to this, if the answer is known, about those faked screenshots. Because for the longest time, I heard like there was this evidence that they weren't faked. And then it was only just recently I heard something like, oh, someone came out and admitted that they were faked. But then when I went to go and try and find video of someone allegedly admitting this, I couldn't find it. So, and then I heard that Joe admitted it, and then I heard Leslie admitted it. And I mean, all my information is coming from just rumors at this point, you know. But I'm kind of curious, where was there anything ever like determined as far as the validity of these screenshots? I'm just curious, like, were they fake? Were they real? Is it still up in the air? How did we hear about her toes? I don't know, Gary. Apparently Haiti made a joke about him and Kiki got upset about it. No, up in the air? Okay. All right. Yeah, it's kind of what I figured, but were the fake screenshots about? Yes. Yeah, we don't have to like talk about the contents of the screenshots or anything. I'm just kind of curious about where the, I guess, quote unquote, investigation ended up at. There's no answers, no proof, and everyone not to, okay. Yeah, no, I don't care to talk about it. I just was kind of curious if anything was determined one way or the other. But okay. Thank you.
up to you to decide whether or not I forgive someone.
Yeah, and listen, you and Joe have come a long way, and no one's gonna trust Joe for a long time, guys. I'm sorry. Like, they eventually they will if Joe puts in that long, hard thing to regain it. But I'm sorry, like, you do have to remember that while she was doing that to Katie, she was trying to dox me on a live stream, like straight up trying to find my house. That's no bullshit. I've got the stream recorded now. I don't plan on ever giving her shit for it again, but we're not bringing it up to rub it in her face. We're bringing it up to let you know, even if we give the best we can give right now, it's going to be a little bit of a long haul. You know, we got to just keep trying, you know.
She must have the same problem Steve does, because he couldn't find my house either.
There's two Lori Ann's in here. There's someone that's fake.
I'm sure there is. That's why I never really riff off of the Periscope chat, because it's connected to Twitter. And you know how easy Twitter is to fake everything. So, yeah. The Lori Ann I know is pretty fucking cool, pretty chill, and she's logical. So I have a feeling that, you know, that those types of comments came from the real Lori Ann, the logical ones.
Yeah, there's two of them.
There's two of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, once Little Red tunes in, this is what you get. You get those desperate people that need to take on someone else's identity so they can try to get a little attention, and they can feel what it's like to actually, you know, have a friend or two. You know, Whiskey Cheetos is trying real hard.
I know. I actually have to go to bed because my husband.
Me too. I got to go to bed soon.
This was fun, though.
Hell yeah. We got to do it more often. This is tight. I'm glad they added this.
And fuck you, Little Red.
Good night, guys.
Well, night, Katie.
Adios, everyone.
All right, Kyle.
Take care.
All right, buddy. Jump in here.
Let me unmute myself. There we go. Okay, so I went looking through the rest of the latest filing, and those were pretty much the only videos linked on there. They were linked several times, but that no other new ones were linked. I just understand. my partner calls them talons, because especially like if I don't cut my nails in a while, then they kind of are like talons. Oh God, Kyle. I mean, he started off this whole thing like almost like looking like he was going to come out on top, but it hasn't turned out that way, has it? Those are cute. I love them. So long as they're not in toe socks. Oh, thank you for becoming a member. Noah Night Facts Anime. Gotcha, boy. My daughter, I bet would love you. She loves anime. I call long hairs and cat claws herpes. That's funny. So, all right. I'm gonna pull up. So does everyone here know who Self-Taught Beauty is? She's a woman, lives somewhere in Ohio, from what I gather, who basically who does these like box openings or whatever on videos on YouTube, but that's only like half of what she does on her channel. The other half, she basically sadfishes for money, for donations, between always on the verge of eviction, losing her job due to the pandemic, a job that she really didn't have much of beforehand. She always has like these health problems, it seems, or at least as of lately she has. And then there's this fire where allegedly this happened on New Year's Day, I think in 2019, where she and her family, she caused it, the fire that took everything from them. They lost everything in this fire. I have questions about that, but I don't want to get into that now. I'm waiting on a few things. But yeah, so she's interesting. I mean, from what I've seen so far, she's not like mean to people like KJ is. But she's definitely a grifter. I mean, she's definitely scamming people. So I don't know. And she's like completely shameless about it. Until I saw her the other day. Yeah, I just heard of her like this past week. The fire is true. Betty Boop, I would love to learn more about that if you want to share. I mean, you don't have to do it here. You can email me if you want. I'll put my email into the comments here. I would love to know more about that, though. She manipulates people's emotions. Yeah, yeah, she does, and that's the thing, though, too. I mean, she's good at it. She really is. I mean, at least with Katie, though, I think a lot of people can just she rubs people the wrong way, but this chick here, she's good. And and it helps her too that she's kind of cute, for especially if you're someone her age, she's like 40 or whatever. But I mean, I'm 46, so don't come for me. But she's really cute, and I think that takes her a long way too. Here on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's Marilyn. Melly Lynn. I think that is her. Who you're describing right there. I think that is who I'm talking about. But here, let me see. Pull it from my files. All right, I'm going to start with this one. The good thing is, though, at least when playing her stuff now and everything, her videos aren't long. Like KJ's, some of her videos are like an hour long or, even longer. Most of Self-Taught Beauty's videos, they're like 10 minutes long on average, maybe even less. So I like that. That makes me happy. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, make sure I got the right one. Yes, okay.
I'm not on the door this morning. Laying or the hand and bring that eviction.
Let me pull that one up on YouTube so I can put closed captioning on because I'm having a hard time hearing it. I have to just get the name for it. Okay. Homeless in 3 days. Okay. There we go.
Body cream. I got a piece of paper. Fucking changed my life forever. I knocked on the door this morning. Laying or the hand and bring that eviction.
There we go.
Sign it because I told boys I don't want to put them right now.
Guys, I do apologize for everything in this video. The lighting, I know y'all can't understand me because the background noise. I didn't want to do this or say any of this in front of the boys. If you didn't understand what I was saying, I got a 3-day eviction notice to either leave the premises or come up with the over $600 that I owe, which is impossible. And again, how do you look at your kids and tell them you're a failure?
I don't know what we're going to do. We don't have anywhere to go. I just cannot believe my life just spinning bad happens. Right, one bad thing right after another happens. I went to the heart specialist the other day. I told you I was going to give an update. I had no idea it was going to be like this. I spent everything that I had on that visit when I should have given it up for rent. I had no idea this was going to happen. I thought everything was settled. I thought I had things worked out with the landlord. And he never even told me he was doing this. And again, I haven't told my boys I don't want them to be stressed about anything. I went around today, there was 2 churches open. And I went to go see if that could help. And of course, that was out of funding. I just don't understand why. I'm one of those people, I like to look at the glass half full. I like to see the positive in everything, in every situation, and in everyone. But then bad stuff keeps happening. I mean, how am I supposed to look at this positive? We have nowhere to go. That's why I was so upset the other day when I was in the hospital and I heard that woman talking about that woman and something. It just ran right through me. I could see myself in that situation. I have no idea what we're going to do. I don't know where we're going to go. I have a family. I don't have friends to move in. And they're doing testing, so I still don't know why my heart's beating at 40 beats per minute. I don't know why my other organs, we're still waiting on testing. He put me on potassium just to see it, because I do have low levels of potassium, so he put me on some of that medication to see if we could bring my potassium back up, if that would cause my heart to beat regular. But I just don't know what I'm going to tell my kids. I'm not going to look at them and tell them I'm nowhere to go. I've got to go to the Social Security office and go in there and beg them, plead with them, please let me have my Social Security card. I lost my Social Security card, my license, and birth certificate. I finally got my birth certificate. I need to go in there and just beg them to please get me my Social Security card so I can get my ID, so I can get some help, I can get a job. Has to be other people that's been in this situation where their house is burnt down or they've lost their vital records somehow. There's got to be a way to do this. This can't be happening to me. But other than that, the test and everything, we're still waiting on. So I don't know what my situation is there. But I'm going to make this video quick, guys. I wanted to give y'all a quick update and let y'all know we're still waiting on tests. And they put me on potassium. I just had no idea it was going to be like this. I mean, I'm going to make it quick so they don't walk out here and see me a mess. I try to keep y'all updated as much as I can. They keep so nice to those of you that did donate to my PayPal. I would have never been able to get into the doctor yet if it wasn't for that. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Okay, and this other one, she's complaining about this one's recent, I think, from this year, anyways. She's talking about losing her AdSense. Damn it! Why is my computer freezing up? Here we go. How long is this one? Yeah, this one's only 7 minutes. Also, too, I saw someone said in the comments there, she's not even good at this, and you're right, she's not. But the thing is, I mean, she's not believable. I mean, she's not a great actress or anything by any means, but she, for like a certain, I don't know, percentage of the population, and I think especially for the male population, she kind of knows what she's doing. She knows how to manipulate, basically, I think. I mean, you have to be a really, caring person, I guess. But I don't know. Just I bet that she makes a pretty good living off of this shit. I think her contest where she well, according to this, she has ads, but her videos have horrible views. Like her channel has like 15,000 subs. And I get like 2 to 3 times more views than she does on any video. So, and I only have like 3,000 subs. So, I mean, her views should be way better. And I think I hit the button. Let me know if you can hear it.
Everybody's doing well. This is an update on yesterday's community post. I am puppy sitting. No, it's not for any money. I do it for free. I love animals. I don't mind. So yesterday was payday. And I had to put a new card number on my AdSense account. That's how us YouTubers get paid. So my card was getting close to expiration, so I ordered a new card, put that new card number on my AdSense account. We get paid once a month on the 21st. If the 21st falls on a weekend, it would go on the following Monday. This is money I live off of. It's anywhere in between $200 to $400. It don't reach 400 a lot, but it is my income. A lot of people ask if I'm on Social Security, disability. No, I'm not on any of that. That is my main source of income, along with $40 a week that I get for cleaning my aunt's house. I was so upset yesterday, so frustrated.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have let that happen because I am a person, I believe negativity attracts negative attention and positivity attracts positivity. I believe God has a plan for all of us. No matter what situations we're going through, I believe it does get better. There is a light at the end of the tunnel if you're trying. I would love to have another job. I've put in so many applications. I explained to the people that I don't have an ID. I kind of got messed up on going down there to try to get my ID with this winter storm.
Yeah, the thing with her teeth, I didn't know what to think either. She obviously had them whitened or something, because they're in older videos, the teeth, they're the same size, shape, and everything, and pattern, but the color obviously changes. So they're not. I didn't think that they're veneers or anything like that, because I mean, if you're going to spend money on veneers and her teeth are kind of crooked, you get straight teeth too, right? So I figured that it was just like a whitening thing, or maybe some places you can buy like these caps or whatever that you do it yourself. You don't even go to a dentist or whatever and have it done. But those, they're not really permanent, I don't think. I think that you get like a few wears out of them or something, because they're kind of cheap too. But I didn't know what to think. But then earlier today, I saw a post or something by her. It came up in like with the YouTube feed there or whatever. And she's talking about how they're temporary, I forget what she called them, temporary something, whatever. But it does sound like it's some sort of cap or whatever, something that she puts on and takes off herself. So I don't know much more about it though. but yeah, it's crazy how white they are. It's like that Friends episode when Ross got that dark tan or whatever, and I think he whined his teeth or something like that. But every time he smiled, you know, they made fun of it, like the room lit up or something. But yeah, that's exactly what they're like. If she drank bleach, God, I hope not. But yeah, it kind of reminded me of that old like joke or whatever. It's like a guy in a bar or something would say to a girl like, "Hey, you got the whitest teeth I ever came across."
I, thank God, tracked down a copy of my social security card. It's not the real version, but it's a copy. So with that, my birth certificate, I'm hoping to get my ID, hoping to get our life back on track. I could go back to work. I could also get the boys' birth certificates. Their birth certificates are from South Carolina. I'm just ready to get all this straightened up. You know, I've never got back on my feet. I wish I would have had insurance on that house that burnt down. I'm getting sidetracked. So anyways, I put that new card number on my AdSense account, and then it showed that to update my 1099. So I done that. When I updated that, it said, "Uh-oh, something went wrong," and something about a manual review. So AdSense doesn't have a phone number you could talk to, and you cannot talk to somebody that works for AdSense. I never understood this, but that's just the way it is. All you could do is go to the AdSense forum and speak to other people that are.
That is a good question, Gary. He says, does she have a black eye? There's a few videos of hers, especially like as they right around like the end of last year and now, where it looks like she's trying to present herself that way. I don't know. It's not like the same spot or whatever, or the same mark, I guess you could say. So it's not, I don't know, it's not something else. It looks like she got in a fight here and there. That's what it looks like. I almost wonder though if she's kind of, I mean, I don't want to take away any seriousness of this, because in case she is being hurt or something, but you kind of wonder if this is like a sad fishing tactic or not. So, because especially considering how much she does like to sad fish, if that were happening to her, I kind of wonder why she wouldn't tell her viewers. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, Anne-Marie, it's not a birthmark though, because she doesn't always have it. It's only in a few videos I've seen it so far. But in like here, it's that eye, and in another video, it's the other eye. So I don't know. I know her husband did leave her. I forget when, and it was a year. I think it was last year, or no, no, that's right. I think he left before the fire, so it might have been 2019. She says that he left after that, but he says that he left before that. I found his Facebook, and she is another thing too. I mean, I get donating money and helping people and everything, and that's awesome. That's wonderful. But there's so many people out there who will, sad fish just for money and everything. And usually people who are shameless enough to do things like that have been shameless before in the past, and they'll have some sort of record. And case in point here, she does. I'm not going to go into specifics of it or whatever, but like grand larcenies, I've seen a couple times, and there's a couple different states. So, I mean, she's no stranger to just trying to get money through shady means. Sure, Hellcat. Where did you want to do that? You can do it on Twitter. I'll put, or you can do it email if you want, but here's my Twitter handle if it helps. So, all right, I'm gonna go back to video. Wait, how much time is it? Okay, yeah, it's only like 5 minutes left in it, just under 5. So I'm going to let this play, and I'm going to run and get a soda real quick, and I'll be back long before it's over.
That are having problems, and you kind of just work out the problems together. other people on there that I've seen with this same situation, some are saying, oh, it's been a week and I haven't heard anything. I've seen a comment that said, oh, I've been waiting months. Again, you can't contact these people, so it's just kind of a sit and wait game. I did let it get to me yesterday, and I do apologize for that. It just freaked me out because I know I could lose this shed. You know, everything that we have right now counts on that check. It was only $315, but again, I live off of this money right now until we can find work. And it did get to me. I did let it get to me. And again, I shouldn't have done that because it's in God's hands. There's nothing I could change about it. I can't go back in the past and redo anything. You can't change your past, but you could change your future. And I try to honestly, I have this vision of our future that I dream about every night and I pray for every night. And that keeps me both motivated to keep going. And to let something like that got to me again. Because usually, again, I don't like letting stuff get to me. So I did want to get on here and update you guys and let you guys know I'm fine. I just had a moment of weakness. I broke down. Everything's going to be okay because everything always works out. It has to. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll keep you updated. Hopefully it won't take that long. But I did want to let you guys know, you know, the water, I still don't have that done. The winter storm just kind of messed all of our work up. So we don't need to exactly re-dig, but we do need to clean up the dig that we already done. It's still not uncovered. There's still ice and snow on the ground. It is starting to warm up, thank goodness. So the health department should have been, I'm surprised they haven't been out here already. You know, I get so stressed about this stuff, and then that hit me, and I never understand why all this negative stuff happens when I thought when me and my ex separated, that was the negativity out of my life. You know, me and the boys were happy. We laughed, we talked, we were happy, even though being in this situation, everything just seems to happen like right after the other. And no, I don't know why stuff like this happens. All I could do is move forward and pray it gets better.
Guys, I don't know if but what you're about to see is this thing that goes across the screen. Guys, this is the only time this happens in the video. I mean, could this be an orb? If y'all would, let me know what you think. Again, it is about to happen, so just keep your eyes on the video.
If you guys would, we need all the prayers that we could get. Again, hopefully, fingers crossed, this will not take that long for them to manually review it. I don't know why. I've been getting AdSense for 3 years now. But anyways, I wanted to update you guys and let you know I'm fine. I have also been trying to film a collab. I'm doing a collab, kind of like an interview collab, with a channel called Wildflower Gypsy. Her name is Cassandra. She is amazing. And she sent me some really good questions that she found that my subscribers.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that. Where's it, Gary? This is the deadliest catch of sad fishing. Oh my God, I love that. That is like perfect.
Subscribers were asking some of the questions are hers, and it might clear the air for some of you guys, so I'm eager to do that. I've tried to film it twice already and keep running out of room on my memory card, so I'm trying to figure my way around that. I'm halfway done with the thank you video. I'm excited to show it to you guys, but again, I just wanted to do a quick update and let you guys know everything's fine. Everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna keep moving and stay positive, guys. I love y'all.
Where is it? Where is it? Kimberly, mother of rats. Bet money something reflected light off her teeth. Oh god, that's funny. What else was there? I want to find the one. Okay, is it life update maybe? I think it might have been this one. Oh yeah, life update, doctor call, and eviction, okay. So this is like a lot. Okay.
Guys, how's everybody doing? I hope you are doing well. Aki said he had to be in the video.
Did I unmute myself? Yes. Okay. It sounds from what I was just shared, or from what was just shared with me, it looks like maybe the mark on her eye is like a I forget, what did they call it? A dermal discoloration. Because they mentioned something about a skin tag too on the eyelid, and there's a video where she's walking through like a field of snow or whatever, and she's got a face mask on, but you can see the skin tag in that one. Yeah, she must use makeup and stuff to cover it up and everything. But so at least that's good. I mean, whether fake or real, at least now we know it's on, DV or something. So if the person who shared that with me, if you want to tell the chat, go ahead. But I don't know if you wanted me to say something or not, so I don't want to take a chance. So the other, yeah, that's why I was wondering too, if because it's in the one where she's walking through the field, it's on this eye too. Where when she was in the shed, and the last one, it's on the other eye. But yeah, the camera mirroring. That's what I think it is, because like my phone camera, like whether I have it on the front screen or the back screen or whatever, it shows me the same way. But my computer camera, I'm like flipped or inverted. I don't know. I go to like fix my makeup and I'm always touching the wrong side of my face. It's annoying. Had so many chances a month to get an ID, but she's had chances to do like everything. She's a fully capable person. There's nothing wrong with what there's nothing stopping her from getting a job, from getting her IDs. And then like she said in the last video, like she doesn't get any social services or any assistance. Well, why not? Why doesn't she get food stamps? Why doesn't she get Medicaid? I mean, she says that she has no health insurance. Why doesn't she get that? Anything, because she has a couple of kids. I think only one of them right now might be under 18. I'm not positive, but maybe two. But they're teenagers nonetheless. So she would still qualify with the kids, for receiving services. I don't understand it. I wonder that too, Jane. Like one particular substance comes to mind, just because I don't want to say why it comes to mind, but it does. Just it's kind of stereotyping, I guess. But her teeth don't really fit with that narrative because even like her real teeth still to me they look fine. I'm used to people with that specific problem not having good teeth, I guess, but maybe that's stereotypical. I don't know what the person said. They went out to her place. She videoed it, and she went and talked to the store, and they won't hire her because she smells. Oh, yeah, I don't think the shed has a shower. Well, maybe she was showing pictures allegedly of like digging like water pipes or something to bring water out there. Her teeth, they are, but they aren't. Her real teeth, like you can see them in older videos, and they look fine to me. I don't know, like maybe not quite as white, but I mean, compared to the new ones here, I don't think anything's quite as white. So I mean, but they look fine otherwise. But the new ones here, I can pull it up here. Something on the news feed. Community. Okay, on her community tab, the first post or the latest post from 4 hours ago says, "Guess who I met yesterday? For anyone that likes to keep up with my personal life, this is one you need to watch. FYI, I was truly caught off guard yesterday. Many of you know I have temporary veneer caps, and I wasn't wearing them. I usually wear them in every video, but I was so surprised I didn't think about them. I hope you all enjoy the video." So, they're temporary veneer caps, I guess. Yeah, I mean, there's options. I mean, ID to get assistance. And her kids live with her dad. They don't live with her, but still, if a house burns down, the first thing you do is replace your ID. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, whether it's for that or, I mean, hell, if you smoke, if you drink, you need an ID, you know? Anything, really, everything you need an ID for now, it seems. And they don't even make it that difficult to get. I mean, at least they don't in New York State. Like, if you lose yours or something, it's even with COVID, it's still pretty easy. I mean, mine expired. I had to renew mine, and it was no big deal at all. Here in my state, you can get a replacement. Yeah, exactly. You can do it online here too. But like I said, mine expired, and they let me do it online. But I guess something about I don't know. I could have gotten it discounted or something, but then I would have had to appear in person. But whatever. My dental cover is $18 a month. It's like that actually doesn't sound too bad. Like I would pay that. So providing that the dental actually covered stuff. Because like a lot of dental plans, like they'll do like extractions or cavities or whatever, but they won't do root canals or caps or I don't know, whatever. But yeah, even still with the ID and everything and assistance, I mean, in New York State, they didn't have their offices open, so I mean everything was being done online. So yeah, she's so full of holes and half truths. She's just using sad fishing for money. Once it gets old, she'll find another scam. Yeah. Oh yeah, when this stops paying, she'll absolutely move on. I kind of wonder though why her AdSense stopped like that. Because I had to fill out like a new tax form or whatever after the first of the year. But it was no big deal. Like it took less than 24 hours for it to be approved and everything like that. And she was saying that hers came up flagged or something for some reason. I'm wondering maybe she has judgments against her and that's why it's being flagged now. You live in New York, Haiti? Awesome. You don't have to say where because it's a, big chat or whatever. But I'm in central New York, so. And yeah, and they're not doing evictions. Exactly. That's someone, because that's right. That eviction was, that video was August of this past year. And someone mentioned that. But I guess that moratorium or whatever was lifted in her state in August, like right around the same time, but they were expecting it to go back into effect. And it sounded like her landlord was trying to get her out of there before it went back into effect. Yeah, exactly, Melly. And it's like people don't even look into it or whatever. And I mean, I think if you need money for whatever reason, everyone's worthy of it. I'm not even saying that, but the person giving is worthy of knowing the facts. They they deserve to know where the money's going, why it's needed, why it's wanted, you know. And once they give it, I think that they lose any and all rights to, you know, dictate anything about it. But right up until that moment where they agree to give it, they have every right to ask whatever question they want. And they have every right to the truth. So I thought Ithaca and Utica were the same. But yeah, people say that a lot. Every once in a while, I'll say I'm from Utica, and people will be like, "Isn't that what that big college is?" I'm like, "No." But yeah, Ithaca's where the big college is. I mean, they're kind of close. They're like a little over an hour away, because I used to drive to Ithaca for work. Yeah, it's one thing after another though with her. I mean, like I said though, she's not rude or mean to people, you know, like KJ or whatever, but she's definitely full of shit. I'd love to have this lady on panel. Would be interesting to see. That would be interesting. I'd be interested to see what she would say too. Bonnie Bell, the Not So Evil Stepmother went to where she lives and made a video. She uploaded it. Oh, she just did that today. Oh, because I see someone mentioned that in chat, and I didn't know she just did it today. See, there might very well have been a fire there, but I think it was her. Yeah, she shared a picture of it in one of her videos. She's saying that it's the picture of the house that burned or whatever, but it kind of looks like a specific kind of fire, because like where I live, like if you go for like a ride, like in the rural sections or whatever, you see like these kind of trailers or whatever, almost like littered here and there, and you know what they were, and it's like her pattern kind of looks similar to theirs, and I don't know. I wonder though if I don't know. Oh, Kimberly, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope he finds it in him to get clean. What do you mean always busy? What do you mean change your perspective on this? Okay. Oh, so the community tab post I read earlier, or a few minutes ago, she links the video that you're talking about, right? I think. Looks that way. Wonder. Oh, it's a half hour long. From what I heard, I don't have confirmation of this, but no one was living in the house when it burned. And the photos posted for. Huh? There, I'm done. The photos are posted. This is my ID there too. Now you can go see my questionable face painting makeup skills are better than hers. Okay, well, I mean, maybe she's not a drug addict. I don't know. I did find quite the criminal record on her in a couple of states. Like it's not. I can't answer whether or not like they were convictions or whatever, but they were definitely charges anyways. for all kinds of things. So, you know, there's the usual traffic issues or whatever that you see in most people's records, but there were a couple like grand larcenies, check forgery, I think. I don't. I'd have to look again. I don't want to give it any other information that I don't want to like dox her or whatever. But between that, the whole inability to get an ID, to get it, to try and do anything really for herself, to that, and the constant I don't know, like the health problems and everything. I don't know. I just the fire, sure, okay, fine, it happened, but I don't know. I just think it's being exploited. Oh, just Britt, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about your uncle. I'm awake. Let's do it. All right. I haven't seen it, so yeah, we can watch it. So I will switch over to that one. Damn it. I didn't hit the audio again. Wait a minute. There we go.
Whole natural almonds are a superfood source of biotin. Eat 28 blue dot.
I feel like it's very easy these days for us to sit on the outside and look in on someone's life and pass judgment. I mean, let's be honest here. That's basically what everyone does, right? You get on YouTube, you watch a YouTuber, you like or dislike their video. You don't really know them. You're watching mere minutes of their life. I mean, think about it. 365 days in a year, 24 hours in a day. That's over 8,700 and something minutes of their lives. And you're seeing just a very small fraction of that. But that's what we do, right? That's what we do at the end of the day. We sit, we get on YouTube, we get on these videos, we watch these people's lives, and we pass judgment on them. We like their video, dislike it, we comment.
Here's the thing. Always busy. I hear you. I think she's definitely exploiting her issues to capitalize on sympathy, but she seems to really be in a tough spot and just not a good problem solver. We're gonna have to disagree there. I mean, she may not be a drug addict. Like I said earlier, that you can see her real teeth in videos, and her teeth look fine. So, I mean, when I think of drug addiction, or whatever, like teeth, I don't know. I feel like the teeth really show that, but her teeth don't show that. Her teeth seem fine. So, and then she has the veneers and everything, the temporary veneers on over them, and those are still like white as hell. So, she may not be a drug addict. I don't know, but yeah, it's not just that she's in a tough spot and they're not a good problem solver. That's not it though. I thought she's definitely scamming people, but yeah, maybe the money's not for drugs. I don't know. Maybe it's for these boxes that she opens up. I really don't know, but and like I said, she has a bit of a rap sheet for arrests anyways. And her teeth are okay. Well, I mean, it's not a foolproof, like, sign or whatever, but it also depends on the substance too, I guess. Or the method of administration, maybe. Okay, I didn't see that then, Betty. I know not all of them do, but in my experience, a lot of them do. Yeah, it is. It's the manipulation, because like even with the health videos and everything, where she's going on talking about her health, she tells people that she might need a kidney or liver transplant because it's swollen. Like, that's it. It's swollen. And then the doctor suddenly starts talking about needing a transplant. I mean, it's like, come on. Okay. I am kind of curious, though, to see what this chick's claims.
We say whatever we think or feel, and we think we know. Do we really know? I was standing there just 48 hours ago. I was one of those people, and I thought I knew. And let me tell you all right now, I didn't know shit. Before we get into today's video, I'm just going to tell you guys, this is not going to be an easy one to watch. This is not one for the kids, but this has to be shown and it has to be out there, because at the end of the day, I said a long time ago when I started this channel, someone helped me. Someone heard and saw my story and they reached out and they helped me. And I would not be alive today if it weren't for those individuals. And I want to pass that on. And that is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to shed light and truth on this person and her story and hopefully get her real help, not a bullcrap $25 donation here and there, because at the end of the day, that's not really going to help her. That's not going to help her. Like, that might help her eat that day. That might help, you know, her not starve, but that's not really getting her help. So you might be asking, Alex, what the hell are you talking about? So self-taught beauty. I'm sure you guys have heard of her. We've all heard of her, right? We've all heard her story. We've all passed some kind of judgment on her. I know I have. I'm guilty as hell of it. I'll stand here and tell you right now. And she's been through a lot. She's been through a lot. And there recently has been a lot of videos made about her. Some made about her and her being a scammer. I mean, for crying out loud, if you get on YouTube right now in the search bar and put in self-taught beauty, the first thing that comes up, self-taught beauty, scammer. In that order, 1 and 2. And it's because there are individuals out there that don't believe her and they think that she is scamming people. And so therefore they are making videos about her and without a crystal ball, and not, I don't know how they got in the same category, but apparently they did. And she's apparently scamming people. So I was reached out to by a much smaller YouTuber who, for whatever reason, really believed Mandy and really believed her story and really thought this woman is down. And who are we to kick her while she is down? That's what she said to me. Who are we? Who are we to judge her? We don't know. We don't know. So she said, Alex, I know you live in Ohio. Can you please do me a favor and go out there? And I'm like, you know what? Yes, I will. Now, keep in mind, me and this girl had issues in the past. But at the end of the day, as I said, driving, if she really needs help.
These days, there is a lot to balance. But Grammarly ensures
she really, truly needs help. And I'm going to be honest, you guys, I didn't believe that she did. I was with everybody else, but I wasn't going to say it out loud. I was going to keep it to myself, and I wanted to see for myself. So I drove out there, and I'm going to show you guys what I found and what I saw. And then,
sorry, I'm going to interrupt here for a second. Hoot 3, that is awesome. I'm so glad to hear that about your daughter. She's been clean for a while now. That is awesome. I don't know. Did you tell me this before? Someone told me this before. Might not have been you, though. And I'm horrible with names, but I'm going to say it again. I don't care. I'll say it every time. That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that.
And then for all of those people saying, well, why doesn't she do this? And why? I've got answers for you. I've got answers, because when I tell you that I did my due diligence, I talked to shopkeepers, I talked to neighbors, I talked to the police. I have all kinds of information for you. And at the end of the day, this girl's story needs to be told, and it needs to be told correctly. And I don't know that I'm necessarily the one to be doing it, but here I am. And I don't think I deserve to tell this girl's story. No one really does but her, but she can't find the words. She's embarrassed and she's scared. She is so scared, you guys. Like, the girl that I met yesterday is timid and sweet and naive, and she doesn't know how to adult. And I mean, she needs more than a $25 donation. That is for sure. And I'm going to do everything.
See, here's what I don't get. Okay, she needs more than a $25 donation. Well, let's just, what the hell? Let's say you give her a $25,000 donation, okay? Just for argument's sake. How long before that's gone? And then what? You give her more? I mean, if she has these issues, allegedly, about difficulty adulting, then why not try to rectify the problem rather than keep it going? So, this right here, right off the bat, this, I question. I don't know anything about what's her name of her? Okay, the Not So Evil Stepmom. I know nothing about her, nothing at all. But I either question that she doesn't give a shit about self-taught beauty, or this is done with ill intentions. Because if you cared about her, about self-taught beauty, or if you wanted to rectify the problem, then you would rectify the problem. You wouldn't just put a Band-Aid over. You wouldn't just urge people to just give more, dig down deeper and give her more than the $25. You know, this is going to require more. You would set up an arrange or something for her to learn how to take care of herself. So, I mean, I question it right off the bat. Yeah, exactly. You know, you teach someone how to fish, you know, they're fed for life or whatever. You give them a fish, they're fed for a day or some shit. So I don't know. I question all of this.
Everything I can to help her, starting with this video. Okay, if you guys can see that street sign right there that says Elmwood Avenue. So we are here. Let's see if I can get a close up of the street sign so everybody can see we are officially here. All right, so we are gonna drive down here and we are looking for the house. We're looking for, okay, so that looks like 153, 119. I'm sorry, you guys, this is out of focus. Hang on, let me see if I can get it in focus. Hang on. All right, so there's a shed right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me zoom in. Okay, I wonder if that's it. Okay, let's see. You guys, I think this is it. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it, you guys. Holy shit. So there's where the house fire is, I guess. And there's the black mailbox 90. It looks like there's a road that goes on the other side there. Okay, so I'm going to stop filming for a second. Holy shit, because there's like people coming. This is the craziest thing, oh my gosh, I have ever done, you guys. So, hi, how you doing? Okay, so we're gonna, okay, so we're gonna drive around here. Seems like a lot of people are really interested in what I'm doing. There's a lot of burnt down houses here, you guys, like a lot. Like,
I have bumps all over my body. I just drained them myself. My whole life is just popping.
there's one right there. This is not the greatest camera for like motion capture, let me tell you. Okay. This is wild, you guys. This is so wild. Okay, so I'm gonna go down here. Okay, this guy's a little scary looking. Right here. Okay, so we're gonna turn right here. Okay, so this looks like, I know you guys can't really see half of what I'm seeing. I really wish you could, but so many of these houses are like burnt down and there's just like empty lots and stuff. Like, this is just not, this is not good. All right. Oh my God, you guys, I think this is it. I think this is it. I think this is the shed. That's gotta be it. Okay, I'm gonna go park. Yeah, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Okay, I'm gonna go park and I'm gonna see if I can find her. Okay, so I apologize if this footage is not 100% perfect, you guys, but I just want to show you everything that we are looking at here. So this right here, from what I understand after talking to Mandy, and we're going to interview with her here in just a second, this was the house that burned down across the street from her not too long ago, right here. And we're going to walk up and take a look at it. This right here is lot 90. This is Mandy's house that did in fact burn down, as you guys can see. I mean, there is literally nothing but complete ash and rubble, you guys. That is her shed. I have been inside there. I have talked to her. I have talked to her boys. As you can see, this is the mailbox right here that she gets all her mail and everything sent to. So I want everybody to know this is very, very, very real. This is no joke, no lie, no nothing. Again, that's the house across the street that was burnt down. I'm going to be honest, you guys, I'm a little nervous right now because, as you can see, people seem to be very interested in what I'm doing and the fact that I'm here. And this is not a place that you want to toy around with. It's not a great neighborhood at all, you guys. And there's a lot of burnt down houses. Like, I mean, they're littered all over the place. When I was pulling in, it was hard finding which one was which. So just to let you guys know, this is, as I said, as real as it gets. I can't even describe you guys the emotions that I have been going through. I already took Mandy up and I got her and her boys some lunch, and we're going to go up here in a minute and take her to the Family Dollar and make sure that I leave her with plenty of groceries and things like that. We are going to get this girl and her kids out of here because this is just unacceptable. This is not a lie, you guys. I'm seeing it firsthand. It's just crazy. So there were water pipes that were out here, and apparently they were just stolen a couple of nights ago. And I mean, as you can see, this neighborhood is basically, if you don't nail stuff down, it's going to be gone. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I've seen people carrying guns on their sidearms, and it's just crazy. So this is where she just explained to me that she has to have dig from. So right here, I'm going to walk up here so you guys can see the water pipes. Okay, here they are right here. So there's the water pipes right there. And it's about 70 feet here that has to be dug from this spot right here to the shed, according to the health department. I did check with her about her affiliate money. It was put on manual review. This is something that actually does exist. I have, you guys, we're going to talk to her in just a second, but I've had a lot of questions, and she has been very, very forthcoming with everything. And I mean, she said that a lot of this trash and stuff, people just drive by, they just throw trash, they just, they don't care. They don't live here, so why would they care? So this is the front of the shed. And as you guys can see, there's solar panels
there. Those are solar lights that they leave out during the day to charge.
Hey, it's me, your skin. I crave being done with acne, but treating leaves me red.
Charge up, so then they can have lights in the evening time. They are heating the shed currently with propane or kerosene, whatever they can kind of get their hands on, but they have 2 different heaters. She said the propane heater is a lot cheaper to run, obviously, than the kerosene.
All right, everybody. So this is self-taught beauty, as we all know, Mandy. And as you guys already saw the clips that I showed you earlier, this is not a joke. This is not a joke for you. Like, this is real life. So, I mean, what do you want to say to everybody? Like, everybody, all those people that are doubting you right now, that are making videos saying that this is not really going on, that this is, you're scamming people. Obviously, we've just shown them that's bull hockey.
On my side, everybody's going to always have their opinions. And again, it is kind of my fault. I'll shut down when I see stuff like that. But there's nothing I can do about anybody else having their own opinion. But hopefully this will clear up.
I wanted to. It's me, your skin. Huh, Liz? You're my skin? I wanted to show you something, though. Apparently, there was a video. Let me see. Apparently, Self-Taught Beauty did a video where she was replying to Brit's video. I'm guessing that means Radiant Brit. And in the video, she put a picture of the pipe that they were digging or whatever for her property. Because I noticed in this video here that the Not So Evil Stepmother says that she was told that the pipes were stolen. Now, unless they're like copper pipes or something, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Anyways, so I wanted to share something here quick. 8 first. So this is what was in her response to Brit's video, or this was her reply. It was, yeah. This picture here is from the reply she did to Brit's video. I'm guessing that means Radiant Brit. I haven't seen the video, but I probably should before I show this. But I mean, it's easy enough to find. So just notice the picture, though. Okay. Now, this picture is from Google Images. So I don't know. It looks pretty suspect. She said the insulation was stolen too. You couldn't leave insulation outside. It was sheet or insulation. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, I know that home wasn't even in her name anyways. I mean, why would she have insurance on it? She keeps saying how she wished she had insurance on it. Who gets insurance on somebody else's home? So the home, I guess, was in her parents' name. So I just want to throw that out there as we're watching the video and everything, and this comes to mind, the whole pipes being stolen. Yeah, not so sure. Oh, damn it. Again, I did it. Oh. Okay.
So, there's actually somebody here that gets this firsthand. So hopefully it clears a little bit up for everybody.
So I know a lot of questions for people was, what about your mom? Where is she at in this situation? Because obviously the house that burned down over here was hers.
Yeah, well, it's hers and my dad's. And they're in Minford. And of course, this pandemic has got my dad freaking out. He don't want to get around anybody. It's just always been like that. My mom,
she's not able to even care for herself. She's in and out of the hospital. So that's kind of where we're at. We're here. I talk to him on the phone. I don't ask him for help because I don't want him to worry.
Right.
So I don't want to give them any more worry than what they already have.
Do they know they know you're here?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. And then so you're here with your two sons.
Yes.
Right. And they're 18 and 20.
Yes.
Okay. And then basically from what you told me earlier, you guys go up here to the street and fill out applications and stuff usually during the day.
Yeah, I've already filled out applications at just about every place around here except for the auto places like that. I haven't been up there, but I usually go to Portsmouth and try to hit every place that I can.
Okay. And do you guys have a vehicle?
No, I had a truck and the motor pool minutes.
Okay. So it's just you, the kids, the shed, pretty much. And then you're heating the shed currently with propane?
Yeah, well, kerosene.
Kerosene.
Kerosene's cheaper.
Okay, kerosene's cheaper. Gotcha.
When I do have the money, I heat with propane, but right now it's just kerosene.
And then you guys are using the chargers,
The inverter.
Right, the inverter.
Yeah, it'll run like a lamp, and it'll charge our phones, and then of course generators. That's how we get by with having a little bit of light in here. You know, it's not much, and they go dead after a couple of hours, but we use what we can.
Okay, say what you just said to me. So even though you guys are in this situation,
Even though what y'all are seeing is out of the norm, I know, and it's shit. It really is. It's shit. But we're still happy. Me and my boys at night will play cards or board games or whatever we can, and we just laugh. We joke around, and you know, as bad as it sounds, like with my winter gear that I wear, like the boys will pick on me and they're like, "Mom, you look so homeless," and I'm like, "Well, you know," but we laugh. So I think that.
and you said your youngest, he's like really.
Yeah, he's the outgoing one. Me and the oldest one were shy. We're a little bit more reserved. So, but my youngest, he will just keep us laughing about any and everything that he can, you know. And when something does go bad, that's what we do. We end up laughing. We have to find something to laugh about. I feel like it's the best medicine, really. So,
I told you earlier, like you know, and if you don't know, like let me tell you, like you have got to be like one of the strongest people ever to go through something like this and go through it with your kids and still have, I mean, literally the second I pulled up, you had a smile on your face.
I try to stay happy. I try to stay positive because I do have my moments where I feel like just total shit, and it just seems like I don't get anything done. I don't get anything accomplished, and I still feel like shit at the end of the day. So it's better to be happy and, you know, laugh and just enjoy what we do have.
And so the EBT you get, but like you said, it's not really enough to cover.
Yeah, but it's something.
Okay. Yeah, I should probably keep saying this periodically so the other people just coming in can see. The video we're watching is by the Not So Evil Stepmother, and she just uploaded it today, or the 5th. I think it's after or yesterday, maybe. The Truth About Self-Taught Beauty. Please watch. And apparently, the Not So Evil Stepmother went and visited or drove out to where Self-Taught Beauty, Amanda's, which her name is Mandy, I guess is what everyone calls her. But Not So Evil drove out there to visit Mandy, and she made this video in efforts to try and get people to donate to Mandy to help her in her situation. But I question it, because if you really want to help someone in their situation, then you try to help them out of their situation. I mean, giving her money isn't going to, I mean, you can give her $25,000 and she'll be right back in the same spot, like within a year. So, I mean, if you really care and you really want to help and change someone's life, then you help that person change their life. I mean, you can do both. You can ask for donations while these other things are in play, but there's no other things in play at all. That's why I question this. Yeah, she, she doesn't have any. Yeah, she doesn't have her ID. She says she doesn't get any services or whatever, and she can't get a job because she doesn't have her social security card. But this fire happened New Year's Day, 2019. So we're talking just over 2 years ago, and she hasn't gotten a replacement ID in 2 years. I mean, come on. Teach her to fish, not sadfish. Oh my God, Lisa, yes. Oh, it's so good. You guys come up with the best shit, I swear to God. All right, I'm going to go back to the video.
Something. I mean, you know, it helps. I'm grateful to be getting that. You know, if it weren't for that, we'd be starving.
If your living room has become your home gym, it's time to bring back the sparkle. Starting at $250. Because this year, a little light goes a long way. Lightbox lab-grown diamonds.
A lot of days I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, this has got to be a dream, nightmare. And then you just learn to cope with it and keep going.
So I know you don't want to talk too much about your ex because obviously, as you've said, he's not really here to defend himself. There's two sides to every story. You're telling one side, but you've said several times, you know, even though you're kind of in this situation because he left, or you guys split up.
We never were back on our feet from the house fire, but it just got worse after he left because he was paying most of the bills. And no, I don't get any help from him. And you know, there was just, we're happier. You know, we're happier being separated. We don't talk, and he has no involvement with the boys. So I guess that's the way he wants it. But we are a lot happier. When he was around, it just got to the point where I was married over almost 20 years. And he was just so negative that nothing we ever done was right. And he took something out of the way, or anything for that matter, you just take it out of context and just start raising hell with all of us. He was argumentative, and that's how it stayed all day. We could be laughing and joking, and he'd walk in, and it was like we went silent because we were scared to even talk in front of him because he took everything wrong. Didn't matter what we would say. So we are happier, you know, even though we're here, but we're happier like we are.
So I just want to reiterate one more time. I know it's really easy to stand on the outside and look in at someone and point your finger and say, why don't you do this? Why hasn't she done this? If I was in this situation, I would. The fact is, you're not in that situation. And I don't think anybody would ever want to be in that situation, to be honest. And this is her reality. She doesn't know anything else, you guys. I don't even think you realize, like, this woman doesn't just need help with her living situation, but she needs help learning how to live outside of this area. And she's scared. She's so scared. It's not that she's just scamming people to keep living here. Do you think that's really what she wants? She wants to keep living in a shed with her two sons. I mean, come on now. And here's the other thing. I know a lot of people are like, well, why can't she just go get a job?
Yeah, I'm talking this whole time on mute. I want to go back and I want to hear what she said again about her ex, and then I want to show you something.
Joking, and he'd walk in, and it was like we went silent because we were scared to even talk in front of him because he took everything wrong. Didn't matter.
I also want to say that the information I have is overwhelmingly in large part because one of my subscribers sent it to me. So I'm not going to name them though, in case they don't want to be, you know, put on blast like that or named, but they're more than welcome to take credit in the chat. And I'm just saying it's, you know, they're who to thank really for all of this.
No matter what we would say. So we are happier, you know, for being separated. We don't talk, and you know, if it weren't for that, we'd be starving most days. So a lot of days I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, this has got to be a dream.
go through something like this and go through it with your kids and still have, I mean, literally the second I pulled up, you had a smile on your face.
I try to stay happy. I try to stay positive, be like just anything accomplished, and I still have been.
Get it, but like you said, it's not really enough to cover.
Yeah, but
everything.
it's something. We'd be starving most of the nightmare.
I know you don't want to talk too much about your ex because obviously, as you said, he's not really here to defend himself. There's two sides to every story. You're telling one side, but you've said several times, you know, even though you're kind of in this situation because he left, or you guys split up.
We never were back on our feet from the house fire, but it just got worse after he left because he was paying most of the bills, and no, I don't get any help from him, and you know, there was just, we're happier, you know, we're happier being separated. We don't talk, and he has no involvement with the boys, so I guess that's the way he wants it, but we are a lot happier. When he was around, it just got to the point where I was married over.
Okay, I'm going to show these, but I want to redact the names first. I didn't even realize that there are other Facebook names and stuff on there. But just because I said I show them to you and I don't want to make you wait. She's talking about after the fire and everything that he left, but this says 14 weeks ago, though I don't know when the screenshot was taken. So let me. All right. This one picture says that he moved to South Carolina from Ohio there on November, just this past November, just a few months ago. So, and this fire happened on January 1st, 2019. He also says why he left. And it's because he kind of caught her cheating, I guess. So let me redact them while I start the video again. And then I'll show them.
Almost 20 years, and he was just so negative that nothing we ever done was right, and something out of the way or anything for that matter, you just take it out of context and just start raising hell with all of us. He was argumentative, and that's how it stayed all day. We could be laughing and joking, and he'd walk in, and it was like we went silent. So we scared to talk in front of him because he took everything wrong. Didn't matter what we would say. We are happier, you know, even though we're here, but we're happier like we are.
So I just want to reiterate one more time. I know it's really easy to stand on the outside and look in at someone and point your finger and say, why don't you do this? Why hasn't she done this? If I was in this situation, I would. The fact is, you're not in that situation. And I don't think anybody would ever want to be in that situation, to be honest. And this is her reality. She doesn't know anything else, you guys. I don't even think you realize, like, this woman doesn't just need help with her living situation, but she needs help learning how to live outside of this area. And she's scared. She's so scared. It's not that she's just scamming people to keep living here. Do you think that's really what she wants? She wants to keep living in a shed with her two sons. I mean, come on now. And here's the other thing. I know a lot of people are like, well, why can't she just go get a job? Okay. Well, I went and I talked to her neighbors and the shop owners. And I mean, I talked to the police. She's not a drug addict. She didn't have pipes and insulation and stuff that they were, you know, gonna put in the ground. They were stolen overnight, according to the neighbors. This is a place where, keep in mind, like, if you don't, like, it's called the Bottoms, number one. Okay, it's called the Bottoms. That's what everybody calls it down there, and everyone knows everyone. However, there are a lot of transients. There are a lot of homeless people. This is a town where if you piss someone off, if you owe them money, they're going to burn your house down while you're sleeping. Like, most of these people can't afford home insurance. It's just not a good environment. And here's the thing, like, when I asked her, I'm like, okay, let's say that I can get you someplace outside of here. You know, it wouldn't be in this town. She's so scared of leaving because of her mom. And again, she doesn't know anything else. She's had someone take care of her husband, who, from everything that I'm hearing from everyone, you know, and she never said this, she would never say not one bad word about that man, because in her words, he was not there to defend himself. So, but according to other people, they think he abused her, and, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally. And, you know, the only thing she would say is that, you know, they were a lot happier. They were a lot better off now that he's gone. Like, yeah, she's in this crappy situation because he left them in this, you know, apartment to take care of themselves, and they had no way to do it, you know, and she shut down. I mean, think about it, you guys. This girl literally feels like she's got a cloud just following her. That's what she kept saying, Alex. I feel like no matter what I do, I screw up, you know, and it just keeps coming. Things just keep coming. I mean, just in the matter of time that I was there were so many little things that happened to her, like her little phone that she films all of her videos on. It's just a little Samsung phone. It doesn't have any kind of connection. It's got like a text now app. And when she walks outside the shed, there is
Water? Ah! Hey! Heads up.
screw up, you know, and it just keeps coming. Things just keep coming. I mean,
Sorry, oh, I'm not on mute. Sorry, I apparently didn't refresh the page, so the YouTube red didn't come in yet.
I mean, just in the matter of time that I was there were so many little things that happened to her, like her little phone that she films all of her videos on. It's just a little Samsung phone. It doesn't have any kind of connection. It's got like a text now app. And when she walks outside the shed, there is some service. Sometimes she can get it from like the, you know, other houses further up and some of the businesses, but not all the time. It like kind of goes in and out. So like a few minutes we were there, she had service. A few minutes she didn't have service. So, you know, she's got to walk to a neighbor's house.
Okay, all right, I got them redacted. So, now obviously I am not showing you like the dude's last name and shit. I'm sorry, that'd be kind of messed up. So, but his first name's Frankie, and says right here he moved to someplace in North Carolina on November 14th, 2020. And then in comments section, he then shares with a friend. That's one. Yeah, okay. So someone asked him, why did you move? And he says, my wife was cheating on me, came home, she was in bed with another man. Now, I'm not judging her for that. Whatever. And that's assuming that what Frank is saying is true. I mean, he could be just lying because he's mad at her. I don't know. So I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm just saying that, I mean, maybe I don't know, maybe he did leave because he was the asshole. I don't know. But there's just two different stories here. So that's all. Because the way she was saying how it was after the fire. Well, I mean, he left like almost 2 years after the fire. So I don't think the fire had much to do with it. But whatever the case is, she doesn't need to get her balls broken for that. So please, it's not what I'm trying to do. Don't, whether she's in the wrong, whether he's in the wrong, I don't care. I'm just saying that it's just another example of how she's not being honest. Whether she's doing it because she's embarrassed or she's trying to manipulate, I don't know. It could be either one. It could be a different reason, but just bottom line is she's not being honest, and she's not being honest while she's trying to manipulate people into donating to her because she can't find a job. But yeah, she's had 2 years since her fire. She hasn't even bothered to get a replacement ID. It's just it's in her videos, it's excuse after excuse after excuse. And it's at some point, it's no longer society or the people around you's fault. At some point, it becomes your fault. That's all. This person who went to see her. Yeah, I don't see. That's why I question like the Not So Evil Stepmother. Maybe she did this, or maybe this whole video, whatever, is because she kind of got duped and everything too. I don't know. I know nothing about her. This is the first video I've ever seen of her. It's the first time I've ever heard of her. So I'm not at all suggesting anything. But it just seems like either she doesn't really want to help self-taught beauty, or she or she's doing this video for different reasons or something. Because in the beginning of the video, the Not So Evil Stepmother says, this $25 donation isn't going to do it. She needs more. Well, okay, so say you give her more, but at what point does she stop needing donations? I mean, isn't that the point? I mean, if you really want to help her, you want to put her in a situation to where she doesn't need the donations anymore. But giving her the donations, you're just perpetuating the problem. So, yeah, she's running from the law. I don't know if she has open warrants. I didn't see that, but I didn't really try to look either. I saw a pretty lengthy arrest record. Receiving of stolen goods, grand larceny, and a few smaller crimes, and that the traffic violations I don't even consider though. So, all right, I'm gonna go back to the video then. There, remembered it, yay.
That's where she showers, and which, I mean, we're talking like once a week here, you guys. She reeks of kerosene because they're inside this shed and they're heating it with kerosene. So it just, I mean, it was so strong of a smell. I literally started to get a headache because just of the smell of everything, and how, I mean, like I said, how strong it was. It just, you guys, you can look at her and be like, well, why can't you just get a job? I talked to the shop owner. She's put applications in everywhere, you all, everywhere. The thing is, they've all said the same thing. Like, if she can't, she can't come in there and work a cash register, or, take money or hand food to somebody through a window if she smells like that. That's what they said. If she could get, a decent place to stay and be able to bathe daily, they would hire her in a heartbeat, because they all said the same thing, that she is a sweetheart. You all, this girl needs way more help than I can give her. So I've been on the phone all morning long, and I'm going to continue to be on the phone, and I want to get her help. Her ID card, she's been trying to get it. She has to have a social security card. She already got a birth certificate. She showed me that. She just recently got it. She's trying to get a social security card. She applied for a social security card online. Come to find out, she did it on the wrong website. Like I said, this girl's not super tech savvy. Like, I know you see her doing these spoiler videos, but again, she's doing it on an old cell phone that has no kind of service. She just uses the Wi-Fi, thing on it. And this is the only way she knows how to make money. And then, she gives little bits and pieces of her life to you guys, and people send her very small donations. I saw the donations she gets sent. It's not a lot. It's really not a lot. $20 here, $25 there, $100 here. And again, think about how fast you go through $100, and you have a house and a roof over your head and bills to pay and groceries in your fridge. This girl has nothing. So to stand there and be like, oh, well, I helped her and she used the money for something that she wasn't supposed to use her money for. Who are you to tell her how she should use that money to live? Who are we to pass judgment on this girl? I'm going to get her help, you guys. If it's the last damn thing I do on this earth. So this is what I'm going to do. I've got a bunch of stuff. You guys know I've been holding it before I went to Tennessee. I'm going to post it on Mercari. I'm going to take all of that. I'm going to, if you guys want to donate, I'm going to link her stuff down below. I'm going to link my stuff down below. Like I said, I've been on the phone all morning. I'm going to continue being on the phone. I want to get her out of this situation. And she also needs to be taught how to adult. Like, she's got 2 boys, one's 18 and one is 20. And if she can't adult herself, how on earth are we going to expect them to adult? You know, I mean, like I saw, I mean, like, and then when you look at these people and you see them and the clothes that they're wearing, I mean, you know, they can't wash them, they can't clean them, you know, just on very rare occasions. And it's just, this is not a situation that I would wish on my worst enemy. And that is the damn truth. And for all of those people that said that she is scamming and this is not her life, I'm telling you, they are lying. They were not there. I was there. I saw it. You have now seen it. She is not scamming anyone. And I challenge anyone who says.
Melly Lynn says, my ex-husband is a narcissist and claims I cheated on him with his friends. He cheated on me over 20 times while I never did, ever. 24 years faithful. And I get that. I do. Like I said, he could have really caught her cheating, or he could just be pissed off at her and he's trying to, you know, spread a specific narrative about her. I don't know him at all. And I don't know her at all either, but I know her better than him just through YouTube. I know nothing about them. I just wanted to point out that there are two different claims here. That's all. I don't know which one is right. And I do either way. I don't think it matters so much, except to establish like possibly a untruthfulness pattern with her. Like beyond that, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter if she cheated, if he cheated, or what. Who cares? It's a breakup of a marriage. It's sad enough. No need to go on about it. So I just want to clear that up in case I gave a different impression. That's all.
Says otherwise, come on down. Come on down. I will happily drive you down there myself. Come on down. Put your money where your mouth is, or shut up, because you have no right to judge this woman. You have zero right. And as she said, and here's what's crazy, you guys. Here's the craziest part. When I asked her, you know, like, what do you think about all these people saying these things? She had not one bad thing to say about anyone. Not her ex-husband, not these people making these nasty, disgusting videos about her. Not one bad thing to say about anyone. When I took her, I took them to get lunch. I took them to get Wendy's.
Lisa, I can't find her comment now, but Lisa, I saw it like just before you typed, hey, look up. I saw your comment. Yeah, she in another video, in a post I've seen, or in the comment sections, but also she mentions it in video that her son, since he has asthma, he has to work. I don't understand that, but that's her reasoning on why he has to work. I'm guessing maybe so he can pay for treatments or medications. I don't know. But then she gives the excuse of they still don't have money because, yeah, even though he works, he only gets like $20, $25 a day, and he works all day on a farm. Dude, if my kid was working somewhere all day like that, I don't care what kind of work it was, and he's being taken advantage of like that, only getting paid $25 a day, and I don't care what state it's in. There's no freaking way. Oh my god, no way. Who does it? If you're perfectly willing and able to work a whole day, especially on a farm doing farm work, then you can pretty much handle just about any other job there is, that's manual labor or whatever. So why would you do the farm work when you can literally work anywhere else and make way more every day? It's just, it's another freaking, oh my God. Yeah, it's less than minimum wage. Exactly. Yeah, fast food pays better. Exactly. It's just, it's nuts. But the whole he works because he has asthma. Oh, it's okay.
And I asked them, I said, what do you guys want? And they're like, $1 chicken sandwich. I'm like, no. I'm getting you guys a meal. What do you want? No. We just want $1 chicken sandwich. I mean, like, insisted to the point where I just had to order food for them. I'm like, well, I'm just going to order you a chicken sandwich meal, because $1 chicken sandwich my ass. Like, no. Tira's sister sent me $50, $10 for gas and $40 for her. And I told her to I took her up to Family Dollar. Here's a receipt right here. I took her up to Family Dollar. Everything that she got, first off, she didn't even want to spend the money. She didn't want to spend it. She was like, no. Like, I can't. I'm like, look, they sent it to me. I can't send it back. Like, just, get what you need. I mean, she got candles. She got, cat food, cat litter. And I'm talking like the cheapest stuff that they had, socks. And the rest of it were all food for the boys. That everything on this list was for those animals or for those boys. Not one thing did she get for herself? I think aside from the candle, but the candle was for them to be able to see at night, Oh, and she did get some spray, like the Glade little dollar cans of spray, because she doesn't like the way that it smells in there either. She kept apologizing to me the entire time, and I'm like, why are you apologizing to me? Like, I just have no words, you guys. I have no words for this. I'm going to get her help. This story is not going to end this way. And it is, at the end of the day, at this point in time, it's going to be, it's going to be up to her. I'm going to give her the help. I'm going to give her the resources, and she can either take it and do something about it, which is exactly what me and Tira told her, and I know she's scared. She's scared, man. She's so scared, you guys. Just so timid, so humble, and so scared. But I'm going to do everything in my power. And then I'm going to leave it to God, and I'm going to leave it to her. And hopefully we can get this girl and her two sons living a better life, because they deserve better. No one would want that for their kid, for their kids, for their friends, I can't do this anymore.
Okay, so yeah, there's that. Yeah, so I don't know anything about the Not So Evil Stepmom, but just either she was duped pretty well here, or I don't know, maybe they're in. No, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm just gonna say she was likely duped. Leave it at that. Here, I just had something else come to mind. Yeah, see, I hope she gets help, and I have no doubt that it is difficult, especially at her age, 40 or whatever, to learn how to take care of yourself like any other 40-year-old. At least she doesn't have to worry about her kids, though, since from the looks of it in comments here, I guess that the youngest kid is 18. So, oh, thank you, Kiki. I don't like the hair straight, but I didn't really have time, and whatever. Yeah, it's a scam for money, in my opinion, too, Lisa. It really is. Like, I mean, maybe she can't do a lot of the things that, is being suggested here, but I think it's only because she doesn't want to. It's not because of any other reason. It's just because she doesn't want to. No, thanks, just Britt. Are you an 80s chicklet as well? Yeah, I guess so. I was born in 75, so pretty much, yeah. Yeah, like I kind of grew up like during the whole hair bands, but then like in the 90s and stuff, I don't know, I got it really into like punk rock and death metal and thrash and everything. Now I like everything except for country. I just can't listen to country. That's all. This stepmom. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, she does the unboxing. I don't know anything about this unboxing, but someone said in the comments earlier that whatever company it's through or whatever, like they'll set up like a deal or something where they send you the box for free and then you just make a video opening it up. I want that gig. Oh my God, I want that gig. Favorite concert you ever attended? Oh God. Oh, I don't know. I guess see, it would be a toss-up, I think, because I really liked I saw Dream Theater when I was 18, but we got to meet the band and everything. They played at kind of a small club. And I really liked Dream Theater. But I think the concert I was most excited and everything to see was Disturbed, Avenged Sevenfold, like Hailstorm, which was with them too, but I didn't really care for. I like them now. I wasn't really into them then, but it was Disturbed and Avenged Sevenfold. I'd say. I just can't get in a country. I don't know. I mean, I want the unboxing gig too. Yeah, I know, right? It's nothing. It's not even like just like the old country. It's even the new country. I don't know. Just can't do it. What's weird though is the first album I ever bought was Kenny Rogers, The Gambler. I still like that though. See, who three? That's. I mean, if I had to place money on a bet here, whether she was or wasn't one, I think I would put my money on that she was, but I don't know. Stay out of the beauty community. I don't think she'll come for me. I don't know. She doesn't even like to say my name. Oh, that's good. That's good. Just bad. See, the things I know everyone loves country, especially like the newer country. My daughter loves country, so a lot of people accept me, I guess. Aaron, no, with BoxyCharm, that's $50 a month. Big YouTube makeup channels. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, self-taught, she's got like 15,000 subscribers, but her videos don't do well at all in views. I mean, my videos do better. Although the videos of hers that do usually tend to do the best are the box ones. No one knew she was. Oh wow, yeah. I mean, I have no doubt that it's very easy to end up homeless. Especially if you're living paycheck to paycheck and everything. Anything can make you homeless. And I get that it's even difficult to pull yourself out of, that kind of predicament in life. I'm not judging that at all, but I mean, we're talking like 2 years now. She's been doing this for about 2 years because she did videos and stuff like right after the fire in 2019. So she's been doing this for a while. She's been playing this con for a while. This isn't her just in a bad spot in life or whatever. This is her income. This is her livelihood. It's her profession, I think. Oh, Daddy's back. Hey, Daddy. Oh, yeah. You said earlier you're working on a unirock meme video. Actually, here, let me do this. Okay. First, I would like to drop a link to Just Brit's page or your YouTube channel. So check her out. She's the moderator, in case you didn't realize that. She's awesome too. Definitely check her out. And Dottie Morgan's here talking about her new video. So it will be out to members before I go to sleep. Awesome. So there's a link to her channel too. I probably should have put, oh no, wait. I should have put the name in it, but at least Just Brit has Brittany at the end. I would love to do live stream videos. Well, tell you what, Josh, why don't you send me an email or reach out to me on Twitter? All the info's in the about section here, or I can put it in the chat here for you, and we can talk about it. I do that. I review things for a company, and Amazon is pretty cool. I get sent things, I review them, and pay the price. I get to keep the products. Oh, they pay the price. I get to keep the products. They are great. That sounds like an awesome gig. I'm sorry you've been homeless. I'm glad you're not though anymore. But that does sound like an awesome gig. I would love that. Took about 3 years. Yeah, you have to be retaught how to doubt her. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. I mean, like I think I'm able to do like the entitlement videos and everything so well about Katie because I've been there. I mean, I was the entitled white girl, white woman, whatever. And I always had some shit to fall back on, you know. It's especially when you're an adult and you have to kind of learn out of that. It's very difficult. I don't doubt that at all. But still though, I mean, 2 years of begging for money on YouTube, and half the time you're most of the time you're lying to get the money. It's, I don't know. Oh, you're welcome, just Brett. So no premiere. No premiere. I'm just going to publish it before I go to bed for members only, then release it to everyone else tomorrow. So that's awesome. Look for Dottie Morgan's new video tomorrow if you're not a member. If you are a member, look for it tonight. And also, if you're not a member, maybe consider becoming a member so you can see it tonight. I had seen the other video you did on Uni. I liked it. I thought that was good. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta download a video of him. All right, I think I'm going to call it a night because it's 3 a.m. here. It's, oh wow, almost 3 hours I've been on then. You know what, Kimberly, Mother Ruts, I think I'm going to follow your lead and be off to bed myself. But thank you guys for showing up. I hope, I don't know, I kind of put this all together like last minute, so I hope it was kind of cool, but I do want to, I think for the next live stream, I think I'm going to pull more videos that were tagged or mentioned or whatever in the filings, especially the ones from the first filing that are used to back up the claims of defamation and everything. I know a lot of them she's privated or she's taken down or she's unlisted or whatever, but I kind of downloaded a shitload of them before she did that. So I don't have everyone, but I have like 2/3 of them anyways. So I think that'd be a good idea. Because I think a lot of people are still kind of arguing this and everything, and they should, because I do think, like people said, it's going to make a difference. It's going to have an impact on social media and tabloid media and everything if Katie loses this. But also I kind of think she should maybe lose it. So I don't know. But maybe just watching how this all began can help people get a better understanding of where they fall in the whole scenario, what they think. So I'll get that together. And I'm thinking Sunday or Monday night. So, oh, you're welcome, Sherry. You're welcome for the reading. Me too. Dog wants to go out. Mine has some having me. Cool. All right, guys. All right, I'm calling it a night. Good night. Thanks for coming.